Warning: you might find the content herein disturbing, but the truth must be revealed.
Our next questioner is Mr. Bob Levinson, producer and radio host of a program called Environmentally Sound on WVOX Radio in New York. In fact, Mr. Levinsold and Supreme Master Ching Hai know each other because he recently interviewed her on his program.
Right.
Hi, Master.
Hi, Bob.
It's good to see you again. Good to be with you again.
How are you, Bob?
I'm great. It's very nice to be here. I'm glad your people invited me. You have a great crew here, great staff.
Good audience, eh? They are so good.
Yes, very good.
I feel such a loving and supportive atmosphere. Okay, go ahead, Bob.
Okay, my question is, I still don't quite understand what you mean by leap to the golden era. What does the term leap actually mean? What makes it happen? And what does the golden era mean to us here on Earth?
Oh, you don't know leap, Bob? I'm sure you know. You just asked for so that you can have some interesting thing to talk on your radio show, right? Yeah.
Actually, I asked them because I would like to understand what this is about. It's called Humanity's Leap to the Golden Era. And I would like to know just how you see it, what it means in your terms, because you are the inspirational spark for this whole gathering.
All right, sure. Aye, sir. I will comply.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Very thought-provoking. I shall try my best to explain what is meant by humanity's leap to the golden era. The leap is the big jump that could bring humankind from one incorrect way of life to a better way of life, to the next higher level in a short time. You see, one small step from everyone in the right direction can result in a big leap in our evolution as a human race. And that small step is very simple. It's just no killing. Abiding by the principle of live and let live. Adhering to the universal law where we grant life to beget life, because like attract like. That's we all know. This, of course, includes adopting a vegan diet. Humans are naturally more generous and peaceful in their hearts. It's just that we all have been misinformed, misunderstood for a long time. We thought meat was good for us. We thought dairy was good for us. We thought fish was good for us. We thought egg was good for us. It's all wrong. It's all the opposite. It all has been proven that these things that we have been told that good for us, like meat, fish, dairy, eggs, whatever animal products are good for us, is all wrong. It's the opposite of what is good. It has been bringing us suffering, sickness, and tremendous loss of finances from taxpayers for curing disease and related business. So we have been misled for a long time. Now we have to do research. We have to listen to the wise doctors and scientists. We have to see the result of their research, that meat and animal products are really poisonous for us. We have to stop now, especially stop for our children's sake. We can't keep poisoning our children anymore. They're helpless. The poor children, they rely on us. They think we know better. But it's not our fault either. We just need to turn around. Why is not our fault? Because we have been also taught that way. And our grandparents, our great-grandparents also been taught that way. And for being too busy for our daily survival, working, we have no time to do research. So we did not know that these things are truly poisonous to us. And above all, it is eating up our planet. It's not just killing people, it's not just killing animals, it's killing our planet. And we have to stop it in order to save our world. We just turn around, that's it. Just walk the opposite way, the right way without causing any more suffering, no taking more lives, but loving and protecting all creatures. That's the leap. that our humanity needs. Thank you. We will feel completely different after we make this leap. We will feel evolved to the higher level of consciousness automatically. Just imagine, we are big, strong, intelligent, and able. We are able to plan all kind of stuff to eat. And we should not use our might, our intelligence, our capability to harass, to molest, to torture, to cause suffering, and to murder those little helpless, innocent animals who has never done us any harm. According to the law, they are innocent. And if we kill innocent beings, we are the ones who should be punished. I am sorry if I offend you, but this is the truth. And I'm sure you understand it. Thank you. Through our leap in this evolution, we can live this existence of want and fear toward a true life of peace and love and enlightenment. From the vicious cycle of killing, suffering, and violence to a circle of loving kindness, protection, and happiness. Can we imagine a world where the meek ones never have to fear the strong? Where there is no more violence, no fighting among neighbors, near or far, and no child has to die of hunger, thirst, or illness every few seconds, every day, while their mother watches, completely helpless, with her heart drowning in sorrow. As I am speaking, many children are dying somewhere. Every few seconds, a child dies of hunger. We cannot keep doing this. We cannot wait longer. We have to save these lives. Not just the lives of animals, but the lives of our children. Even if it's not our children, other people's children. Meat causes so much suffering because it causes hunger and war. We use up all our cereals, grain, soy, and good resources, and land and water to support the meat industry, and therefore the world is short of food and water. So in order to save lives, we have to stop the meat industry. The way we are living right now is a deeply degraded condition of what we really are. We are the children of God, which is all loving and kindness. We are the heirs of heaven. We're just forgotten. Can you imagine a God who comes here to earth and kill everything in sight to eat? Sorry if there's a God like that. I don't want to be his child. Would you like to be the children of that kind of God? Tell me yes or no.
No!
Okay, no. Thank you. Thank you. You're so kind. Now, if God is all merciful, all compassionate, all loving, and we are the children of God, then don't you think we should walk like God's children on earth? We have to walk the way of love and compassion. We have to represent our Father if we want to glorify His name. We always pray every day, hallowed be thy name in heaven as well as on earth. But what do we do to hallow His name? We have to represent Him, huh? We always pray to God because we believe God is merciful, protective, compassionate, and loving. And we are the children of God. We must represent these qualities. We are those qualities. We are loving and kindness. We have just been misled, misinformed, and we have been forgotten. We have forgotten. So please just remember, these qualities are deep inside us. So we know there must be something better than what we see around us. We do have examples throughout history of human beings whose lives were so uplifting that they continue to shine till today. Not only spiritual teachers, but philosophers like Plato, statesmen like Socrates, the mathematician Pythagoras, and the poet Ralph Waldo Emerson of America. They're all vegetarian. Are you surprised? No, you're not. You don't look surprised to me. So you knew all that. All the great people, they are vegetarian or vegan. So if we study them carefully, we will see that at the basic core of the civilized life, they taught is the vegan diet. The vegan diet is one of the first single greatest acts of compassion, of not harming another life and not damaging the environment even. If we compare a meat-based diet to a vegan diet, it takes around 14 times as much water, 6 times as much grain, 10 times as much energy, and over 20 times as much land, while often destroying precious rainforests. Being vegan is good business in terms of virtuous merit as well as preserving the only home we have. The less damage and harm we inflict upon the planet and her inhabitants, the less we have to pay. We are paying dearly now, and we will pay much dearer if we don't stop the meat animal industry. The more we exert our loving kindness and protection towards all beings, the greater we will be in the world, the greater will be the feeling in our hearts, as well as in the kingdom of heaven. That's why great masters and other illuminated souls of the past all taught us one and the same, that if we don't wish to be harmed, we must not impose harm on others. You look on all religion, I'll say the same in this sentence, this same meaning. Whatever is good for us, we should do for others. That whatever we sow, we will reap without fail. That's why they did teach us not to eat animals and to be vegan. If we make this leap, a very small change in the diet, instead of meat, instead of animal protein, we choose vegetable protein, which is the first class anyway. Animal protein is second class. Why? Because they have eaten the first class vegetable and fruit, and then we eat their flesh. That is second class. We are human. Why do we choose a second class stuff? Huh? It doesn't befit us. So we have to make this leap. Thank you. My God, you are so kind. We have to make this leap, ladies and gentlemen, because if we do, the golden era will be here in no time, heralding a time of peaceful living, without the perpetual loss of lives. Early death in the tens of billions each year. My God. Torture and murder for our fleeting pleasure, which we could always replace. Meat is replaceable. There are so many wonders of earthly life that we have yet to experience and discover, so much scientific knowledge to be revealed and explored and invented, and incredible technologies to be discovered and developed. There are better social systems. These are things mostly beyond our present level of logic or even our imagination, but they can only be achieved through tapping into our wisdom and creative power. In order to open this wisdom, we must first remove the harmful, obstructive substance that block and suppress it, like meat, dairy, fish, poultry, and all animal products. These things obstruct our intelligence, delay our progress, not just spiritually, morally, but technologically as well. Finally, besides our personal reasons wanting to welcome a golden era, we also have the planet to consider, which, as I'm sure you know, we are at risk of losing any time now. So this leap in consciousness is also to save our planet and all other beings that deserve a harmonious world to live in. If everyone make this leap or shift, we can save our planet. I promise, with all the honor that I have, and God be witness. At the same time, we elevate ourselves, which has been long, long overdue. Thank you, Bob, for making me talk so much. Lucky the Washington people are very polite, you know, they are very polite, educated people. Thanks so much.
Thank you for explaining the truth so clearly and for encouraging us to do the right thing.
Our next questioner became a vegan a few years ago when he realized that it was a more compassionate and noble way of living. Mr. Alex Arndt, songwriter, musician, and lead singer of the band Sonic Paradigm, now promotes the vegan diet through his songs.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi,
Wow.
Supreme Master Ching Hai. Hello.
Hi, Alex.
Hello. Hey, I just want to say thank you for being my fan. I am also a big fan of yours.
Oh,
And I am so happy to ask you this question. Okay.
Please.
My question is, as a musician, it seems to me that one of the most powerful things is art in our world, and it connects us as human souls. Why do you think this is? Does the beauty of art remind us of another more noble way of life? Thank you.
yeah, sure, Alex, sure. But it's so nice to see you. A smart, handsome, compassionate musician, voice of the voiceless, torchbearer for many people. I'm one of your fans as well, you know. I wish you all the best as you continue to write and sing from your heart. Your songs are very touching and ringing with heartfelt truth and feeling. Like there are no slaughterhouses in the spiritual world. So why would we want any on earth, right? That's it. Your songs are powerful. Very powerful, and art is powerful. You know that. Art can speak to us deep inside without any explanation and language. It just goes straight to our heart. It can elevate a person's mood, dissolving the barriers of prejudice or preconceived notions, and going beyond the need for human language for perfect expression. And you know, Alex, artists like you are considered half saints already. You are a vegan artist, so perhaps you are more than 50%, huh? Congratulations. I could talk forever in this kind of, atmosphere. The artists are able to emulate the heavenly melodies and the beauties from above and try to express them on earth as much as they can through their physical instruments and vocals. Because in heaven, everything is so glorious and beyond imagination, full of divine light and celestial sound of music. That is what we call the higher vibrations of the universe, which we can hear anytime. Like now, I'm speaking to you. I don't have any instrument, and nobody is playing any harp around here, but I can hear the heavenly music at the same time. And the inside melody, this music, is a real music, is a real inspiration behind all the greatest composition on this planet. Yes, I know it because I myself experienced. Yes. In ancient times, the spiritual practitioners who were connected to heaven at times tried to replicate the mesmerizing, wonderful music of the celestials abode by creating instruments. So many of the instruments we have, like the harp, the piano, the violin, the flute, the Scottish bagpipes, etc., they all correlate with the sounds of real heavenly realms, except the real ones are much more incredibly uplifting for this matter. I know it because I can compare, because I hear the inner music and I can hear your outside music or other artists' music, so I can compare, yes. Though the paints and the gold and precious gems can never be as brilliant as the ones in God's kingdom, they also still help to remind people of their glorious divine nature or awaken to something beyond the ordinary world. So all artists help to awaken the noble qualities within humans. So you're right to say that the beauty of art does remind us of our real home. It's not just the aesthetic pleasure, but it resonates with our origin. The beauties we adore so much are us. The nobility, love, and compassion are us. Therefore, we are grateful to the artists such as yourself who have enriched our lives through their beautiful contributions. Let's continue working together until we create our own spiritual world paradise. Hey, Alex, thank you. Heaven bless you.
Thank you.
Continue with your music.
And we thank you, Supreme Master Ching Hai, for your words are actually artistic to our souls. They're music. It's heavenly. And we are moved with the compassion and passion of what your wisdom is all about. So thank you once again.
From what I hear, particularly from Supreme Master Ching Hai, is that the meat industry is actually more responsible for global warming and greenhouse gases through the methane that the animals naturally emit, and we do. That is the greatest cause of global warming. It does make me think about it, and perhaps that has something to do with cutting back on red meat. Also, some of the people I speak to and live with on a day-to-day basis, also they're getting the message. The cruelty is they see the images of animals being mistreated.
Alex, what are your impressions of the conference that you saw today? What are you taking away from it?
We were just talking about how amazing it is, the kind of care that went into this conference from all the people behind the scenes. Thank you to you yourself. Thank you to everyone that's putting this together. All the care that the people put into just taking care of me as a questionnaire. And I can't imagine all the stuff that went behind this to really make it possible. My impression of it at this point, I have a much better understanding of who Supreme Master Ching Hai is, because I've known her, I've seen her, but just getting to really look into her eyes today and see her compassion and her emotion was really special for me. Just spectacular conference. I loved it. Thank you. We've written a couple songs about compassion for animals, as people might know about around here, but we think that there could probably be, or at least I think, that there could probably be 10 more songs that deal with different sides of it, different ways to tell people, you know. I mean, one of our songs kind of states how I just went into being conscious about not creating any more pain, and it really literally happened not overnight, but like almost instantaneously after watching a video of cruelty towards animals. I mean, it's just boom, you know. So I mean, in my case, I went vegan overnight or on the same day, and so I think that's totally possible, you know. And it wasn't hard. It was like the easiest thing to do. I was so happy about it. So I mean, it can go that way, but if it doesn't affect you in that way where you just go right away and you just realize it, then maybe, you know, you can step for, you know, like having vegan Mondays or something.
Well, we actually started a song. We wrote a song about a little bit about having to do with this, called "Wake Us Up." Oh, yeah. But I heard her referring to Supreme Master referring to that, and I thought, we haven't done anything with the song yet, recorded it, and I think I would like to go back and revisit it after today and fix it up a little bit then, because it's cool. We need to wake up.
So do you have hope that, this message will carry across the world and we will become vegan in time?
Well, I think that I know that we will, I know that we will. And I think that's what everybody has to keep in mind is that if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. So you have to believe it. So that's why we all believe that it actually is happening right now. And this paradigm shift, I mean, in the long scheme of things, it's already happened. It's only a matter of time before this planet changed, but we're in desperate need for a change right now, right? And I thank all you guys and everybody that's volunteering to make this possible. This is so good. Thank you for the interview and making this all possible. Hello, my name is Alex Arndt. I'm the singer from the Sonic Paradigm. Be veg, go green, and save the planet today.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org.
Kind viewers, we appreciate your presence today on Words of Wisdom.